Welcome back, everyone. It is Tarot Tuesday. Get the magic sprinkled out there for you. Wishing you all the very best for this week. I am Terry, your energy therapist, and I have your Tarot and Oracle card reading for the week of April 2nd through April 8th. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the overall collective. Take what sparks true for you and leave the rest. Love the comments below. Thank you very much. And while we're on comments, let me say this. Happy birthday to you, to all of those that are celebrating this week. I wish you a very happy birthday. Thank you for gracing our lifetime with your presence and the unique gifts that you have brought to this earth plane. I did pull a special birthday card for you, and the oracle card that came out for those celebrating this week is the card of new beginnings, which is really awesome. This really coordinates with a lot of what's going on right now anyway. We are in the energy of Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, which is that of ta-da, new beginnings. It's the get off your butt and go get your shit done kind of stuff. It is ripe energy for you to put your plans into place and get going. So happy birthday. Prime time for you to start putting your plans into action. Take it and run with it, guys. The energy's in your corner. Okay, so I have shuffled the rest of the cards. I've got our wild card over here with Kitty kind of looking over it. And I am going to shuffle the deck for the overall energy of this week. So let's, and just right off the bat, this one pops right out, and we have got the energy of cleanse. Pretty blue water, cleansing, which also the color blue coordinates to your throat chakra. We had this last week too. And that also goes along with a few of the energies that are coming through this week. Mercury Retrograde started on the 1st, and it will last through April 25th. And that is all about expression and communication, but it's going backwards. So if you look at Mercury in the sky, Mercury Retrograde is going backwards. So it's just a time to be mindful and be aware that there can easily be miscommunications, misunderstandings, whether it's to you or from you, perceptions that weren't intended, but it's also a time of communication devices that can go sideways. Computers, phones, video, TVs, whatever, stuff on the news, writing, whatever, any form of communication is kind of in the line of fire right now during Mercury Retrograde. This happens a few times a year though, folks, so it's not unusual. It's just to be mindful that if it's going to go wrong, just like, oh yeah, it's Mercury Retrograde, I take that back. So just take a minute and pause and cleanse your thought, your speech, whatever it is that you're communicating, to make sure it's coming off or being presented the way you really intended it to be. So it's just to be mindful of that. The trick though, and what's really interesting, to keep everything clean and well understood, is not that it's just Mercury Retrograde, and it's in the sign of Aries, which is new beginnings. So you want a clean slate, new beginnings, start fresh. But we also have this solar eclipse coming in on the 8th, and it's a total solar eclipse. Now those who are in the line of totality, where they're really going to see the full eclipse, they will be affected the most by this. We're all going to be affected in some way, shape, or form, but they will feel the brunt of it. Probably not on that day, but there and around that time, or at least within a few months. That energy lingers from eclipses, but it also ramps up the power of the energies that are around us right now, whether it's Aries, Mercury Retrograde, our card for the week of cleansing. It's going to ramp those energies up and give it some more power and more oomph to it. So the solar eclipse is big energy. Big things are going to happen. Really big things are going to happen. And given the political climate, the health climate of the planet, so many big issues, the wars going on, it will affect these events. Those in the line of totality, and it goes like from Mexico up through Texas to Maine, and then up through Newfoundland there in Canada. They will be affected the most. Those in the further out shadows will still be affected. So keep in mind, these are big events that are going to come forth. So the further out you get, and even in that line of totality, think about what's happening in your own life right now. What would that mean for you? So keep some clear thinking, be honest with yourself in circumstances and what's happening around you, whether it's personal, work, spiritual, whatever it may be. There may be some big changes for you, and to keep an open mind. But it's also Aries. So this is new beginnings. If you've got a plan you want to put into place, whether it's a new job, a business, a health work, whatever the heck it is, that may be your big change. Is finally putting those things into place so you can move forward. Let's just keep an open mind. We've got a clean slate. The zodiac year is starting over. But beware, be mindful of Mercury retrograde and how this solar eclipse is going to ramp up all this power. So be mindful of your own personal energy. Protect your own energy so that you maybe won't get the brunt of some of the negative stuff that may be happening around you. So keep that in mind. Mercury retrograde will end on the 25th. So it's almost the full month of April. So be mindful during the spring season. You know, if it's going to go sideways, take everything with a grain of salt, and you'll get through it. It's going to happen a few more times this year, so just to be aware of that. So, cleanse. What is this for the week, other than the other energies that are going on? Let's see. I'm going to go to a Rider-Waite deck here, and these I didn't shuffle real well because this is where we're going to get some direct answers, some little more information on the cleanse for us. What does this mean? What other information, Spirit, can you give us about this cleanse that we should be mindful of this week? Thank you for your information. I'm going to use a typical Rider-Waite deck here. Off the top is we have got the 8 of Pentacles. This is building, putting your plan, putting it into action. Whatever these new beginnings are, these new plans are, cleanse. Make sure your plan is focused, is specific. So you know exactly what steps to take to create what it is you want to happen. But kind of keep it on the down low too. I wouldn't go broadcasting it to the world about what you're going to do. Take your baby steps. Maybe you can share some details, but I sure wouldn't go into in depth with everyone. Take your time. Get your plan in place. Start working on it and see where it leads. But it's very successful. It looks like there's a number of steps you may have to take to get where you want to go. But the trick here is to get to work on it. Aries energy, get to work on it. Get off your butt and get to work on it. Okay? But make sure you're clear, especially now with Mercury retrograde. So make sure you're very clear, especially blue, throat chakra, communications. Be very clear because this is the season of miscommunication. So keep that little tidbit of information at the forefront of your mind. Okay, so let's see if there's something else what else can you tell us about this building energy of the Eight of Pentacles, and the cleansing energy that whoa, we got a few, but we don't need quite that many. I'll take the top one here. And we've got the Three of Cups. This is celebratory. So celebrate yourself this week too. Keep yourself in mind. Your plans seem to be in place. So you can pat yourself on the back. If for anything, pat yourself on the back for getting this going, for taking those steps to move forward and get on with it. Baby steps, be discreet. Sometimes you jump into something too fast and you forgot this or forgot that, and you're going to fall flat and then you're going to pick up and start all over again, right? So celebrate yourself, celebrate your plan, one step at a time, because plans need to be put into place to get working on them. Like this. There you go. To get working on them one piece at a time. To create something, it needs to fit together step by step to make it come through. Aries season, the energy is ripe, and it's being offered to you to get it going, to put these things into place, and to pat yourself on the back for taking that risk, jumping in and starting, getting that new beginning going. All right, let's see here. Let's go over to the Gilded Tarot, and we'll see if there's some more information on that. And then maybe we'll move to Starry Beginnings, see if there's kind of a little direction on that one. But let's see if there's any more information that you can give us on this celebration of putting the plans in place that are nice and clear. Okay, let's get the top card here. And we have got the Nine of Swords. This is like a never-ending nightmare. Okay, so Nine of Swords. But it's almost at the end of the deck. So you're waking up from this nightmare. Maybe the plans you were trying to put into place just got too complicated for you. So you kind of put it on the back burner. Now it's time to revisit it, because this is over. And we've got the new beginnings of Aries and the celebration to start over. Take a second look at that. And swords is air energy, communication. So it falls right into line with the energies that are happening out there right now. Mercury, communication, but be careful. Make sure you're very clear on your message and your plan. This craziness has come to an end, or is coming to an end. Perhaps this will be your big change. You will get that aha moment. The light bulb's going to go on as this total solar eclipse comes by, and this may be your big change to put this plan in place to make it work for you, or at least to get it started logically with some kind of sense to it, so you can really make it happen. But always give yourself credit for taking the risk. The biggest regrets in life, we all know, are the things that you don't try. You always look back and say, what if, or I shoulda, woulda, coulda. Don't let it pass you by. Pat yourself on the back, take that leap of faith, jump out there, and let's let this pass. It's over, and you can move forward now. So let's get, I'm going to go to the Starry deck here and see if we can get, oh, this one popped right out. Let's see what we've got here. You are bright energy. Color uplifts you. You are your own energy. You are the creator of your own energy. And the energies that are swirling around out there right now, there's a lot going on, you guys. That's why I say protect your energy. You are a bright, vibrant energy being, but you have total control over your perception and what you put out into the world and how others can perceive you. So be bright, be colorful. A smile can go a long way for some people. You just don't know what they're going through, although you can't dwell on that either. You do need to focus on getting your life to move ahead too. But be the bright energy. Be colorful, vibrant, positive, exciting, because you've got some new big things. Some things are passing for you so that you can have that joy. Just keep saying, pat yourself on the back for jumping into it. Celebrate you. And if it's new business or something like that, give yourself maybe a little hurrah party for taking that leap. Get yourself a fancy cup of coffee, maybe a little cupcake, and sit there and celebrate yourself for putting the plan into place and getting to work on it, especially during this Aries season. This is a great time to harness that energy to move forward and start anything new. Just keep it on the down low. You don't want the whole world just knowing just yet until you've got your ducks in a row and you can see. You are going to have to tell some folks, because there are just some things that you need experts to come in maybe in and help you. But start getting into that. It's just so awesome. Okay, so we have got, I am actually going to pull this week, and I haven't done it in a while. I am going to pull a spirit animal energy for this week. This week coming up, you can probably start to feel some of the energy now from that solar eclipse coming in. I know I could feel the Mercury Retrograde at the weekend starting to come in and just kind of muck things up. It's like, whoa, stop, rethink, slow down, take a minute. So let's see, get a spirit energy here to see who will walk with you this week. What energy is going to be there to walk with you, to remind you that the universe has got your back, always there to be with you. And your guides, guardian angels, whoever, they're always there to be with you. Animal energy this week for you is butterfly spirit. It's beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. There you go. Aries energy, transformation, becoming something new. You know, and your birthday, folks, oh my God, you've got new beginnings. This is just awesome energy for your entire week. This is fantastic. Take it, harness it. Butterflies go through some traumatic stuff, which is probably where this Nine of Swords is coming in. They have to totally, literally melt down and become something different to have that new beginning. So any indication, if you see a butterfly, if you think about butterflies, if butterfly jewelry, butterfly paintings, anything butterfly is your signal this week that spirit is with you, the universe is with you. Keep on keeping on, because it's going to work. But it will take some work, because you will have to transform. And that's, really true with anything. If you want to reinvent yourself, you want something different in your life, you want to become healthier, you can't behave like you are now if you want to be a different person. You want to be a bodybuilder. Hello, this is not going to be a bodybuilder. You've got to start eating protein. You got to totally change who you are, how you live, who you hang out with, what your daily routine is. Butterfly energy reminds us of that. Get your head out of the nightmare. It's over. And it's time for you to become this beautiful butterfly, this vibrant, beautiful, bright energy. You can do this. We can all do this. What it comes down to is, what do you want? Think about that. A lot of us have never really thought real seriously about what we want. You're often taught that what you want is a selfish act. In some cases, yes, it is. We know this. But really, overall, hello. No. If you're not happy taking care of yourself, doing the things that make you feel good, whether it's feeling good health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health, a job that you like, or at least coworkers that you adore, you have to take care of that energy, your own health, before you can go forward and help anyone else. Thus the transformative energy, the energy of Aries, the new beginnings. You have a clean, it's like New Year's Day, guys. This is New Year's Day of the Zodiac. You're in Aries. Take it and run with it. You don't even have to make the resolutions. Just pick one thing. Pick one thing and go be a butterfly. Be the caterpillar that turns into this beautiful butterfly. Not going to be easy, but oh, look how worth it is. Seriously. Go for it. Brand new week, brand new energy. Just be mindful of Mercury retrograde. Take it with a grain of salt. Maybe dial it back a little bit before you say or do or, move forward. Just to keep that Mercury retrograde in mind, at least for the month of April. So I think that's about all I've got for you right now, but let's get this wild card and see what that's got to say. Thank you, kitty. Okay. Oh, it says no trips without a tripper. Day Tripper. I think of the Beatles song, Day Tripper. There we go. These are a little harder to focus on. Hold on a second. There we go. So, what does that say? You're not going to go along any path without screwing something up, right? That's part of being human. Especially now, Mercury retrograde, something's going to get tripped up. Take it with a grain of salt, you guys. It's only about 3.5 weeks, 3-4 times a year. We can survive it. Just be a little bit more mindful of your tripping. And yeah, it's going to happen. And yeah, big deal. It's life. Just be a little more mindful of what comes out of your mouth, or how you're taking something from someone else, or how you're writing your article, or whatever it may be. Just take a little bit more time before you jump into it. Yeah, like your plans, take a little time to make sure this is all going to work. You see, you got all your little plans here, all the accomplishments that's going to go into that. But to be clear, not just in your messages because of Mercury retrograde, but just for yourself too, so that have a better understanding of where you want to go and how you want to get there, your plans. But always take the time to congratulate yourself. You did this. That's awesome. That's courage. That's taking care of yourself, your own mental health, and where you are now driving the bus of your life. Congratulations. That's the way to do it. So harness the energy of Aries. Harness the energy of this solar eclipse. It's big energy, you guys. Grab it and use it for your next big thing. Okay? And again, happy birthday to all who celebrate this week. Great time to have a new beginnings card. Perfect time. Thank you for spending time with me. I'm Terry, your energy therapist. Comments are always welcome below. Hit the likes, subscribe, notify the bell, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I've got my own website too. But give me a shout. Any comments are appreciated. I always read them. I read them all and I respond too. So in the meantime, have a fantastic week. Have an amazing week. Take good care of yourselves. I will see you next week for Tarot Tuesday. Bye for now.